Have you ever dreamed of living in a land of fire and ice, where glaciers meet volcanoes and geothermal wonders bubble beneath your feet? Iceland might be the answer, but what's it really like to live in Europe's most isolated country? Join me as we explore the challenges and rewards of this captivating Nordic nation. Imagine waking up to the breathtaking aurora borealis dancing across the night sky, then spending your day exploring geysers that erupt on demand and glaciers that seem to stretch forever. This is life in Iceland, a land of stunning beauty and unique challenges. Come along on a journey to discover the secrets of this captivating Nordic island. Tired of the hustle and bustle of city life? Craving adventure and a connection to nature? Iceland might be your perfect escape. This video dives deep into the realities of living in Europe's most isolated country, exploring the incredible landscapes, unique culture, and everyday life that awaits you. Iceland is renowned for its stunning natural beauty, featuring a diverse range of landscapes, including glaciers, geysers, volcanoes, and the captivating northern lights. These elements combine to create a unique and awe-inspiring environment that attracts visitors from around the globe. Iceland is home to Europe's largest glacier, Vatnajökull, and numerous others, which play a significant role in shaping the country's scenery. The Haukadalur geothermal area boasts geysers like the Great Geyser and the more active Stroker, which erupts regularly, shooting water high into the air. Iceland's volcanic nature is evident in its many active volcanoes, lava fields, and hot springs. The aurora borealis, or northern lights, is a spectacular natural light display caused by solar wind particles interacting with the Earth's atmosphere, often visible on clear nights in Iceland. Iceland is famous for its powerful waterfalls like Gullfoss and Skogafoss, which are a result of glacial melts and river activity. The volcanic landscape has created unique black sand beaches, like those found along the south coast, offering stunning contrasts against the blue ocean. Iceland also features rugged mountain ranges, alpine deserts, fjords, and glacial rivers, adding to its diverse topography. Iceland, despite being geographically isolated in the North Atlantic Ocean, is considered part of Europe due to its cultural, historical, and political ties. It lies roughly 800 to 1,000 kilometers, or 500 to 600 miles, from the mainland of Europe, while closer to Greenland, 270 kilometers or 170 miles, its connection to Europe is stronger. Iceland is situated about 970 kilometers or 600 miles from Norway, a part of mainland Europe. It's also about 750 kilometers or 470 miles from Scotland, another European country. Iceland is located south of the Arctic Circle, between Greenland and Norway. It sits on the mid-Atlantic ridge, a point where the Eurasian and North American tectonic plates meet, making it a geologically active area with frequent volcanic and seismic activity. While Iceland is on the boundary of two tectonic plates, Eurasian and North American, according to Wikipedia, it's still geographically part of Europe. Iceland was historically part of the Kingdom of Denmark. Today, Iceland maintains strong cultural, historical, and political connections with other Nordic countries, solidifying its European identity. Iceland, known as the land of fire and ice, is a remote island nation famed for its dramatic landscapes and unique natural wonders, attracting travelers seeking diverse experiences. Its reputation as a remote destination stems from its isolation in the North Atlantic Ocean, coupled with its relatively low population density. Despite its remoteness, Iceland offers a wealth of fascinating experiences, from witnessing the northern lights and exploring ice caves, to soaking in geothermal spas and hiking near active volcanoes. Iceland boasts a unique blend of fire and ice, with active volcanoes, vast glaciers, powerful waterfalls, geysers, and black sand beaches. This geological activity is a major draw for visitors, offering opportunities to witness the raw power of nature. Iceland is a prime location for viewing the northern lights, aurora borealis, during the winter months, and experiencing the midnight sun during the summer months. These celestial phenomena add a magical touch to the Icelandic landscape. Iceland's geothermal activity creates stunning landscapes and unique experiences, such as the Geysir geothermal area and the Blue Lagoon. These geothermal areas offer opportunities for relaxation, rejuvenation, and exploration. A significant portion of Iceland remains relatively untouched by human development, with large swaths of land covered by glaciers and lava fields. This remoteness contributes to Iceland's appeal for those seeking to connect with nature. Icelanders are known for their friendly and welcoming nature, and the country has a rich cultural heritage that includes a strong literary tradition and a unique approach to folklore, including belief in elves. Iceland is committed to sustainable tourism practices and strives to preserve its fragile environment. This focus on responsible travel ensures that visitors can enjoy the natural beauty of Iceland while minimizing their impact. Iceland's reputation as a remote island nation, combined with its captivating natural wonders and unique experiences, makes it a highly sought-after travel destination. Living in Iceland presents a unique blend of benefits and challenges stemming from its small population. While the close-knit community fosters strong social bonds and a high quality of life, residents also face high costs of living and potential isolation due to limited cultural and entertainment options. Furthermore, Iceland's harsh weather and vulnerability to natural disasters like volcanic eruptions and storms add to the complexities of life. A small population can lead to closer, more connected communities, making it easier to form relationships and build strong social networks. Iceland consistently ranks high in quality of life indices, with access to excellent healthcare, education, and social services. The Nordic welfare system, combined with the Icelandic knack for ingenuity, has fostered innovation and the development of unique solutions, including startups that address global needs. A smaller population can make it easier to organize and administer the country, with infrastructure and services more easily tailored to the needs of the citizens. Iceland is known for its low crime rate, contributing to a sense of safety and security. Imported goods, in particular, can be expensive, impacting the overall cost of living. A smaller population can mean fewer choices in terms of restaurants, entertainment venues, and cultural events. Iceland's weather can be unpredictable and extreme, especially during the winter months. Volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and other natural disasters can also pose a significant threat. The small population can lead to feelings of isolation, particularly for those who are not part of the established social circles. As an island nation, Iceland relies heavily on external markets for trade and resources. In conclusion, living in Iceland offers a unique experience with both significant advantages and drawbacks. While the close-knit community, high quality of life, and innovative spirit are appealing, the high cost of living, harsh weather, and potential for isolation are challenges that must be considered. Iceland has a high cost of living, largely due to its reliance on imported goods and its remote location. This impacts the cost of groceries, dining out, and other everyday expenses. Locals adapt by prioritizing locally sourced food where possible, opting for self-catering, and utilizing efficient public services like free education and healthcare. Iceland's climate and small land area limit domestic production, meaning a significant portion of goods, especially food, are imported. This increases costs due to transportation, tariffs, and global supply chain issues. Housing, groceries, dining out, and transportation are generally expensive. A loaf of bread can cost significantly more than in other countries, and imported items like chicken and beef are particularly expensive. Locals often choose locally produced goods like lamb and dairy products when available and focus on seasonal produce. To save money, many Icelanders choose to cook at home rather than dine out frequently. Free education and healthcare, along with well-developed public transportation, help to offset some of the high cost of living. Individuals and families often budget carefully to manage the high cost of living, adjusting their spending habits based on income and lifestyle. Locals are adept at finding deals and discounts, particularly at supermarkets and for leisure activities. Many Icelanders embrace a simpler lifestyle, focusing on experiences and community rather than material possessions. Icelandic culture is a unique blend of strong traditions and a humble, direct communication style. While they may initially appear reserved, Icelanders are known for their friendliness and openness once a connection is established. They value honesty and directness in communication, and their social lives often center around family and close-knit communities. Icelanders have a rich history, with their genetic makeup combining Norse and Gaelic heritage. Icelanders are dedicated to preserving their language and the rich literary tradition of the Icelandic sagas. They celebrate events like Björdagar, Beer Day, to mark the end of beer prohibition, and festivals like Culture Night in Reykjavik, which showcases Icelandic art, music, and design. While friendly, Icelanders can initially seem reserved or shy, particularly when meeting new people. They favor a direct and straightforward communication style, valuing honesty and avoiding overpromising. They belong to a low-context culture, meaning communication is clear, concise, and often explicit. Honesty and integrity are highly valued traits in Icelandic culture, influencing their communication and interactions. Social lives are often focused on family and close relationships, reflecting a sense of community. Despite a reputation for being reserved, Icelanders are generally hospitable and welcoming to visitors. Icelanders are known for their creativity and self-reliance, traits that have helped them thrive in a challenging environment. While community-oriented, Iceland is also considered relatively individualistic, with a low power distance. Iceland's history is deeply intertwined with the Viking era, as Norse settlers, primarily from Norway and the British Isles, established the first permanent settlements in the 9th and 10th centuries. These Vikings, driven by a desire for land and freedom from political strife, brought their culture, language, and traditions, significantly shaping Iceland's national character and laying the foundation for its unique society. The settlement period is generally dated from 874 to 930 AD, with the first permanent settlement established by Ingólfur Arnarson in Reykjavik. Many Vikings, particularly those from Norway, were seeking new lands due to political instability and overpopulation in their homeland. The settlers brought their language, Old Norse, pagan religion, laws, and social structures, including the tradition of oral storytelling that would later be written down as the Icelandic sagas. While predominantly Scandinavian, there's evidence of Celtic influence, particularly from the British Isles, through DNA analysis of female settlers and the presence of Celtic slaves among the Norse settlers. The early Icelanders were primarily farmers, herders, and fishermen, with farms being largely self-sufficient. The formation of the Althing, the world's oldest parliament, in 930 AD, marked the beginning of the Commonwealth Age and a period of self-governance. In the late 9th century, Iceland converted to Christianity, partly due to pressure from the Norwegian king Olaf Tryggvason. Modern Icelanders are proud of their Viking heritage and maintain many cultural traditions, including the Icelandic language, which is closely related to Old Norse. The settlers' use of natural resources, particularly wood for building and fuel, led to deforestation and soil erosion, impacting the environment. Iceland is a global leader in harnessing geothermal energy, utilizing it for electricity generation, heating, and various other applications. Approximately 30% of Iceland's electricity and 90% of its central heating is powered by geothermal resources. This has significantly reduced Iceland's reliance on fossil fuels and contributed to its goal of becoming carbon neutral. Iceland has 6 geothermal power plants that utilize high-temperature geothermal resources. These plants harness the heat from naturally occurring hot water and steam reservoirs beneath the Earth's surface. The steam is used to drive turbines, which generate electricity. Geothermal energy provides 30% of Iceland's electricity, with the remaining 70% generated by hydropower. Geothermal energy is the primary source of heating for homes and buildings in Iceland. Hot water from geothermal reservoirs is piped directly to buildings for heating and hot water supply. This direct use of geothermal heat significantly reduces the need for fossil fuels for heating. Geothermal energy is used to heat greenhouses, enabling year-round food production, including crops like bananas, even in Iceland's cold climate. Geothermal resources are used to cultivate fish and other aquatic organisms. Geothermal energy is used in various industrial processes, including mineral extraction and algae production. The Blue Lagoon Geothermal Spa, powered by geothermal energy from the Svartsengi Resource Park, is a popular tourist destination. Iceland is also investing in geothermal research, including the Iceland Deep Drilling Project, which explores the potential for deeper and hotter geothermal resources. Geothermal energy is a renewable energy source, meaning it produces significantly fewer greenhouse gas emissions compared to fossil fuels, contributing to Iceland's efforts to combat climate change. By utilizing geothermal energy for heating and electricity, Iceland has decreased its dependence on imported fossil fuels. Iceland is pioneering the use of waste heat from geothermal power plants in various industries, creating a circular economy. Iceland's geothermal industry is moving towards a more sustainable, circular model by utilizing byproducts and waste heat from power plants. Iceland is actively sharing its expertise in geothermal energy with other countries, particularly in developing nations. Iceland has a high reliance on geothermal energy, using it for heating homes, generating electricity, and various other applications. This has led to significant benefits, including reduced reliance on fossil fuels and lower carbon emissions. However, challenges remain, such as potential environmental impacts and the need for sustainable resource management. Iceland has significantly decreased its dependence on imported oil and other fossil fuels by utilizing geothermal energy for heating and electricity generation. Geothermal energy is a renewable resource, and its use has drastically lowered Iceland's carbon footprint compared to countries relying on fossil fuels. Geothermal energy provides a cost-effective and reliable source of heat for homes, businesses, and swimming pools, reducing heating costs for residents. Geothermal energy has fueled various industries, including agriculture, greenhouses, tourism, hot springs and spas, and manufacturing, cosmetics. Iceland's access to abundant geothermal resources has allowed it to achieve a high degree of energy independence. Geothermal energy provides a consistent and reliable source of energy, unlike solar or wind power, which are intermittent. Geothermal power plants have become hubs for innovation, particularly in carbon capture technologies. Geothermal energy is not available everywhere, and Iceland's volcanic activity makes it uniquely suited for its use. Geothermal power plants can have environmental impacts, including air and water pollution, land subsidence, and the disposal of hazardous waste. Developing geothermal power plants can involve significant upfront investments in drilling and infrastructure. Ensuring the long-term sustainability of geothermal resources requires careful management and monitoring to prevent depletion or other negative impacts. Some communities may have concerns about the environmental impacts of geothermal development, which can affect public acceptance. While not a widespread issue, geothermal drilling can potentially trigger minor seismic activity in some areas.